Hello everyone, Dean here with the Rogue Deck Chronicles, and we're back with another Rogue Deck showcase. And this time we are going to be featuring one of the new attackers in Pitch Black, and we're going to be featuring Toucannon. So I'm actually very hyped on Toucannon. This is a very versatile card. We've seen multiple versions of this card hopping around on the different tournaments, and even on the different like live stream tournaments as well. So let's just break down what this card is. So this is a stage 2 colorless Pokemon with 150 HP. Evolves from Trumbeak with the, so it's in the Pikipek evolution line, and has two interesting texts on here. The first is the ability Aerial Draw. Once during your turn, you may use this ability and just draw a card. So cool, just have to draw that, and drawing is always good. And then the attack on here is Feather Rondo. It's for a single colorless colorless energy, 60 plus, and we do 20 more damage for each bench Pokemon, both ours and our opponents. So this can add up damage very quickly. By the time I get this set up, I'm easily doing over 200 damage. A lot of times during my playtesting with this card, this is very fun. And we can also control our bench size a lot. And the way we're doing this is I'm putting this with a grass package here. So as you can see, we have several grass energy and Pokemon. So let's go through the version that I would like to showcase today. So one of our other main draw engine in this deck is the Teal Ogerpon. So if you don't know, has Teal Dance ability. When we attach a basic grass energy to this Pokemon, we can draw a card. And has the Myriad Leaf Shower attack as well, so it can also be a backup attacker. And to get our cards that we need and play when we need it, we have the Fan Rotom. To use Fan Call first turn, we play 2 of these. That way we can get our Pikipeks, and also you'll see we play the Noctowl engine, so we have the Hoothoot with the Jewel Seeker. Might as well, since we do play Teal Ogerpon. And we also play with the Terapagos EX, just as another Tera Pokemon to have, because we are a Tera deck. I've kind of seen people call this maybe the Fruit Loop deck, because you do use multiple types of attacker. We're going to be more just on the grass package, so I'm really calling this like maybe Jungle Toucan, really, because I don't know, I liked how this deck looked, and really I think it's appropriate. Toucans are more found in the jungles, so I kind of want to play off that thematic use there. So another backup attacker that we have in this deck, since we are doing the grass package, is the Iron Leaves EX with the Rapid Veneer attack. When we play this card from our hand, we can put it to the active and move any amount of energy to this Pokemon. We play nothing but grass energy, so we can easily power up the Prism Edge attack, and it is 180. But we can't attack next turn. Honestly, this is more for just like endgame sweeper. And I like the grass package because there's going to be an upkeep in dark Pokemon, especially with Darkrai coming out in this set. Gengar, it may be a new card we're going to see in a lot of dark decks. Toxbox is making a resurgence. So we're going to see a lot of good usage of the grass package. Plus, I believe fighting is going to be a resurgence. A lot of fighting is weak to grass as well. If they're not weak to Psychic. So we'll have a good usage here. So we talked about the Pokemon lineup. Oh, forgot to mention, we play a 4-2-3 line of the Toucannon. I believe that's going to be decent enough. We do have a good amount of Pokemon recycling. I'll go that, actually, let's go into the trainer cards right now. So we play Buddy Poffin just because we do play a lot of 70 or less HP Pokemon. So we can get our Hoothoots out, Pikipeks out, and our Fan Rotoms, and then our Fan Rotom can get the rest of our pieces. Because we are doing grass package, we're playing the Bug Catching Set. That just pairs really well. I did put in one of Energy Switch in here, just because we can utilize the Teal Dance ability, draw, play Energy Switch, and move that energy to our Toucannon. That way we can take multiple draws in one turn and utilize just one energy. Granted, this is a one-time deal, but I think we have enough energy to really draw well of our deck. And I do play 2 Glass Trumpets because we are a Tera deck. So as long as we have a Tera Pokemon in play, we can put this to colorless Pokemon. So it's a great way to power up our Toucannon if our energy is in the discard pile. We can power up our Terapagos as a backup attacker as well. Play 2 Night Stretchers, just grab either our pieces that we need. 3 Poké Pads to help grab our Noctowls, Trumbeaks, Toucannons when we need them. The A spec of choice in here is Prime Catcher. I chose Prime Catcher. One, I'll be honest, I found this list on a Japanese website, and this was the initial A spec in the list. I did make some tweaks to this list, but this is one of the ones I kept in here. This deck doesn't really have a good switching option, so to me, I'd rather have the Prime Catcher versus Max Rod, just because we can switch in between, and we only need 1 energy to attack from most of our Pokemon, and if we need 2, we're going to be able to get that throughout the game. So I think Prime Catcher is going to be a great way to kind of aim down what we want to knock out that turn, and also save maybe like the Trumbeak on the bench so we can use Glass Trumpet, Prime Catcher, put it to the active, different plays like that. Play 2 rare candies in this list because we want to try and get our Toucannons out. We can play slow and involved with the Trumbeaks because we have a lot of other attackers we can utilize. So 2 rare candies I felt like is just a good amount. Play 1 special red card. Honestly, I think in this format, 1 special red card is good. And then for our stadium, we are playing the Area 0 Underdepths because we are a Tera deck. This is perfect, can expand our bench, and then we can do way more damage with our Trumbeaks. So let's go back to the Trumbeak card. So we're doing 60 base and then 20 more for each bench Pokemon in play. Say our opponent has no bench Pokemon. If we have 8 bench Pokemon, that is 8 times 20 is 160 plus 60, 220. We're doing 220 damage just on our side alone. That is a lot. And then that doesn't even include what our opponent's going to have on board. So we can easily hit very good numbers with this deck, and the Area 0 helps us get there. And then speaking of which, of damage modifiers, let's go into our supporters. First being Black Belt's Training, so we can do 40 more damage to our opponent's active EX. So 220 plus a 40, 260. That's just a base on our side alone, not even including what our opponent's going to be playing. So with that, I think this is a very good card in this deck. Play 2 Boss's Orders. Just again, we can try to cherry pick what we want to knock out. We play 3 Dawn just so we can get our pieces in play. I chose Dawn first over Hilda because 1, it can get us our Toucannons. 2, we're not really starving for energy in this deck because we can get it just from drawing into it. We played 8 energy, and I'll get to that. I think it's a pretty decent number with what we have in here. And then we have 1 Lana's Aid just to recycle our non-Roblox Pokemon. So again, our Trumbeaks, our Toucannons back out in play, our Noctowls back out in play, and also we can get our energy as well. So for tool cards, I do play 1 Air Balloon because I mentioned we don't really have a lot of switching options in this deck. So having 1 Air Balloon could help us have a pivoter in this matchup. And then 1 Brave Bangle just to help get us 30 more damage attacking with our Toucannon. Again, with draw, we're good at draw. And I forgot to mention we do play 1 Fezandipiti EX. Honestly, every deck's playing at least 1. So this is kind of like a no-brainer to put in our list. And then we have 8 basic grass energy. I feel like we didn't really need more than that. Also, I didn't want to cut any other cards in this list. I feel like we're pretty tight on what this is. But with the amount of draw we have and the amount of like low resources we need to get going, we don't really need to have a lot of energy. So having 8, I feel like is plenty, especially with Toucannon being our main attacker. We only need 1. We can spread out our energy along our Teal mass and then use Iron Leaves to kind of get it all in place. We have a decent amount of options for this. So this is a list. Let us know what you think. And before we get onto the ladder to really showcase this video, just want to ask you all out there, make sure it's like, hey, if you can, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our videos, and also comment below. Like, let us know what you think. I know there's a lot of Toucannon videos out there right now, and a lot of variations, so let us know what variation you are really hype on with Toucannon. I'm enjoying this grass build right now. It is different compared to what's out there, but I want to hear what y'all are playing with Toucannon, and maybe we can showcase that in a later video throughout Pitch Black, because this is a very versatile card. So I wouldn't be surprised if we go back and visit another version before the new set comes out or before Worlds comes out. So let us know your thoughts, like, subscribe to our video, and without further ado, let's go on to the ladder and see how we do with Jungle Toucannon. Okay y'all, we're in our first game here with Jungle Toucannon. We lost a coin flip, so we want to see if our opponent will go first or we will go first. With this deck, we would prefer to go second. That way we can use our supporters and really utilize more things that we can do. But we're fine going first as well. As long as we can get a Fan Rotom out, we can start setting up. I'm not really too worried about getting a Tera out right away. And we're going to go first. So hopefully our hand is going to be very good for us and kind of get a decent start. And actually this is not bad. So they'll see that we're playing Toucannon. And we're going against some sort of water deck of 2 mulligans. So I'm going to guess Greninja here. Mega Greninja. So we'll see what they're going against. Just because I saw Rare Candies, the Surf and Beach. I can't think of any other Pokemon that's a stage 2 with that. So we'll actually take 2 mulligans. And Air Balloon's really good. Brave Bangle we can hold on to. And they're definitely going to play Mega Starmie here. So let's get our bench set up here. We'll grab a Fan Rotom. We'll grab one Hoothoot. We'll use Fan Rotom. Let's thin our deck a little bit first here. We'll grab a Noctowl. We'll grab another Pikipek. And we'll grab a Trumbeak here. Actually, I'm going to grab another Hoothoot because I'd rather have 2 out. We have a Poké Pad to grab what we need. And let's play a Bug Catching Set, see what we grab. We grab a Teal Mask and an Energy. That's perfect. We do have Area 0 Underdepths here. Just going to put down another Hoothoot. Put down a Pikipek here. I kind of want to hold off on the Teal Mask. That way, if they play a stadium, we can bump it. We don't really need it out right now. And I think we're pretty much set for this turn. We're just going to... Now I'm going to play it. I won't play Area 0 just yet. So we'll Teal Dance, put energy onto the Teal Match just to get another draw. We got Buddy-Buddy. We can hold off on that because we have Area 0, and then we can fill up our bench here. And I say let's end our turn. We actually have a decent hand for next turn. If we can somehow get a Rare Candy, I can get Trumbeak out, use Energy Switch, and attack with it. So this is, as I guessed, it's going to be Mega Greninja, but they're playing with the Mega Starmie package just to help with spread. That makes total sense. Probably should have put a Shaman into my list because we are very fragile. But they didn't really do much. They didn't attack. They don't really have a lot going on here. So we're kind of in the driver's seat here. But we don't have any draw as of yet. I could attack the Froakie here or the Staryu. So with that, I am going to evolve into my Trumbeak. Actually, because I have Teal Mask in play, I could get Toucannon out and start attacking here. Because I can get Rare Candy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Poké Pad. Grab Noctowl. And because we do have a Teal Mask in play, we can use Jewel Seeker. And we can grab another Poké Pad so we can get a Toucannon. And we can grab a Rare Candy. Yes. So we'll do that. So we'll Poké Pad for the Toucannon. We have all three in our deck. That's perfect here. And then we have the energy switch to move the energy to the Toucannon. Let's use Aerial Ace, see what we draw. We get another area 0, that's perfect here. We have Boss, so I'm trying to figure out what I am more afraid of here. I'm kind of afraid of the Froakie, so I'm just going to grab that. I'm going to save everything else, and our opponent just concedes. We got our board set up really quick. They understood what we thought was the threat here, and yeah, the Mega Greninja is the bigger threat. The Mega Starmie isn't doing a lot of damage, so we will survive. Yeah, it's going to get damage onto our board, but it's not enough to knock out any of our Pokemon in one shot, and we were just getting our board set up really quickly. So we get the victory, a really quick game, but yeah, once Toucannon gets set up and we got a lot of our pieces, they kind of saw, it's like, okay, I can't do anything, I didn't have a good setup, and they scooped and they're going to go to the next game. So first game, got the win. Let's go into game number 2 and see how we do with Jungle Toucannon. Okay, y'all, we're in game number 2 with Jungle Toucannon. Our opponent won the coin flip, and they're going to choose to go first, which is fine with us. We can hopefully have a good start. So we're going to mulligan. So they're going to see we're playing Toucannon with the grass energy. So they have an idea what we're doing. And we have a decent hand. We'll start with the Pikipek. I don't think they can donk us here. But I really do hope that we can get something else going. And it looks like we're going to get some sort of Metang box. Maybe Mega Excadrill, and the pressure trolley will tell us right away. But I would think this, yeah, this is Mega Excadrill. So one thing to be mindful is that they are resistant to grass. So if we attack with our grass Pokemon, it's going to be 30 less, sorry. But Toucannon's not, so we can try to actually have a decent setup here. Okay, that did save us. So let's get Fan Rotom. And let's get another Hoothoot here. Let's Fan Rotom and grab some more pieces. Our bench is pretty okay for now. But I do want to get a Noctowl. I want to get a Trumbeak. Maybe 2 Trumbeaks, because we have 2 Pikipeks already. I'll take one more Pikipek, just in case, because I feel like this guy is going to get knocked out next turn. I'm trying to think what I should do here. I could actually knock him out. That's what I'm actually going to do here. So I have the play. So we'll get the first prize here. And knock him out. I'm not really too caring if the Fan Rotom gets knocked out. It was more of a setup card for us anyway. And we get Iron Leaves, so that's fine. So now we know that we have this in our arsenal. They're going to get the Drillbur out, probably get Mega Excadrill this turn. And their goal is to get at least 2 energy and knock us out, which is not hard to do with this deck. So this is going to be a very tough matchup for us. Granted, we only have to take out 2 of their Megas, and they have to really play into 6 of our Pokemon, unless we put some of our 2 prizes in, which we probably will because we need the added bench. But again, they can mill us, they can do 90 damage. This is like nothing for them. So we'll see what we do, or how we can respond here. So we get rid of our only energy switch, so we have to be mindful of that. I'll promote the Pikipek, so we do have a pivot option. And we got Rare Candy. So we're probably going to be playing this slow, because we don't have a Tera in play just yet. I don't want to put the 2 Prizer in. I'm just going to feed them a Pikipek here. Hopefully they don't have a boss to get rid of our Trumbeak or anything. And we'll just end our turn. So this is showcasing maybe one of the big weaknesses of this deck is that we can brick if we don't draw into a Tera, so we can utilize the Noctowl. Yeah, we play 4 outs, or 4 Tera Pokemon, but we don't really have any outs into those Pokemon unless we just draw into it. So they're just milling us. They know what we're doing, so we'll see what we can do this turn. We get Dawn, so that actually helps us out tremendously here. So let's play Dawn. We can actually get a Toucannon. We'll grab a Teal Mask. And we'll grab a Trumbeak here. Because we can put the Teal Mask down. And then evolve, use Noctowl and get some more pieces here. So I think we should be fine. However, we do need draw. We have Airway. So yeah, let's try this for now. Okay, we'll put the Teal Mask down. Expand our bench. We will evolve into our Trumbeak. Yeah, because I have free retreat, so we're fine with that. We will, I'm trying to think, evolve Noctowl, grab a Bug Catching Set. That's really our only way of grabbing. Actually, we can also grab a Glass Trumpet as well. Yeah, let's do that. Because the Glass Trumpet can get the energy we need to attack. So we got that. That's perfect. Let's Bug Catching Set, see what we grab. We grab another Teal Mask. Let's Aerial Ace, see what else we grab. Brave Bangle, that helps us out. So let's retreat into the Toucannon. Kind of want to see how much damage we're doing. I don't think we can one-shot this thing this turn. We're still 90 short. Put that there. 270. We're getting close. Okay, evolve Trumbeak for next turn. We need, what, 70 more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That won't bring us there. We'll be just 10 shy. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to attack with the 270. If they're smart, they probably won't bench because they know that will get us to the 340 if we can one-shot the other Mega Excadrill. But really, if we can get this Mega out, we can go after their Genesect EX. Now we just have to see if we can win the prize trade. They are ahead, but they have to knock out, they have to get 4 more prizes. We can just knock out 2 of their Pokemon. So I think we're probably in a decent spot. If anything, it's going to be a very close matchup. This is very hard for us. Yeah, we can hit a lot of damage, but if we can't get the setup, it's just hard for us. But we're slowly chugging back along. We have a Noctowl to get another Bug Catching Set for next turn, trying to get some Grass Energy. Hopefully we can get another Toucannon. But at least now we're forcing them to attack us with the second attack instead of milling us, because they can't one-shot us that way. And I probably should have held off on the Brave Bangle and kind of used that as a closer. But we have the Black Belt training to kind of do the same thing. It'll just be our supporter for turn. So we'll see what they do. They'll grab the Gravity Mountain. They're going to play it, which is fine. Yeah, we still force them to use that attack. There, so we're not milling, we're not losing any more cards. We'll promote the Trumbeak because we do have the Air Balloon on it. You got a Poké Pad, okay. Flip a coin, does nothing prevent. Okay, I was wondering what Fly did. Never really used that attack. So, I'm trying to think what our next step is. I'm going to evolve, or do I want to wait? Because I have the Poké Pad. I'll Poké Pad first. Grab the Toucannon. We only got one more in our deck. So we need to try to get Lana's Aid or a Night Stretcher here. 200, so we will knock that out. So let's use Aerial Ace. We need to try to get an energy here. We got another Pikipek. So I want to bench the Pikipek here because we need to get another attacker soon. I'm going to play Noctowl because I have to try to get some energy here. So with that, I can grab... How many energy are in my discard pile? Just one? That won't work. Not the Glass Trumpet, but I can grab a Bug Catching Set. And this is why I wish I put lilies in this deck. I'll grab a Poké Pad for next turn. Probably should have grabbed the Night Stretcher. I'm being very optimistic here. Oh, we got lucky. We grabbed 2 energy. So we're going to attach 1 so we can attack. We're going to Teal Mask, or Teal Dance, and draw some more here. Get another Rare Candy, okay. Poké Pad, I'll save the Poké Pad for next turn. We can, no, I forgot, I should have grabbed Night Stretcher. But we'll figure this out. So we'll Feather Rondo here, get the knockout. We'll get 3 prizes from this. We'll get ahead in the prize trade. We got our Toucannon. So if we can keep our hand, we are in a very good spot. And honestly, how many bosses are in our discard pile? We have one more boss that we could grab. So if we can grab the boss, get the Genesect, and we can win next turn. So they're evolving all their Metangs. That means I have no more energy to really spare. So ooh, we get Special Red Card. Not great. But we got the boss. Being very optimistic here. Prime Catcher. Okay, but we don't... Hmm. I'm trying to think the best course of action is... I'm going to Prime Catcher up the Metagross. Has no energy on there because I have no way to gain energy. And I'm going to give him the Noctowl. And I'm just going to pass. I'm hoping this stalls them out. That Special Red Card really got us. And we would have had a game, I think. I think our next... Throughout our draw, we would have got that boss. And we would have got game onto the Genesect. So that was very unfortunate. But with them evolving all their Metagrosses, it kind of gave us a little out. Unless they have some sort of switching. Because they can't accelerate energy. So and they can't boss us because they're using Team Rocket's Petrol. So I have Kieran, so they have a switch. And they're just going to bounce back. Okay. I don't know, I'm being very optimistic here. We're not in a very great spot. Okay. I have a little bit of a plan. I'm not sure if it's going to work, though. If not, we're going to give our opponent game. Oh no, I can't retreat. That's... I wish I played Karen in this. So I need to retreat first. I'm just going to keep drawing cards. Got Fez, can't use Fez. I didn't get knocked out last turn. I'm just gonna pass. So basically my idea is, I'm not sure it's worked because I'm not doing the math. But I want to get the Teal Mask in play and then attack the Mega Excadrill and get the last three prizes. And I'm hoping between their energy and my energy, it's enough. If not, I'm giving them game, which is fine. I don't really have much else to do at this point. I should have just saved the energy. Now I'm really hoping for Glass Trumpet. 120. Because I'm not getting knocked out, so I can't use Fez. Don't have energy switch. Put it on there, and I'll put it on one of the Noctowls. I'm going to retreat into the Pikipek here. Just to do something. I'm hoping I can just get knocked out with the Pikipek. That way I can play Fez and get something. But me promoting that Metagross was a very good play. Okay. I have something going on. Gonna promote the Noctowl. They do get a prize, but now I can play Fez. That was kind of part of the plan, sacrificing that so I can basically get more resources. Okay, we got Buddy Poffin. So I'm gonna play down Fez here. Play Buddy Poffin. I can't remember what I have in my deck. Actually, another Hoothoot is not a bad idea. Okay, let's flip the script. Don't have energy. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 4 energy available to me. I'm just not getting it. I'm just gonna end my turn. They need another energy to retreat. And they got it. So they got game. But it was close. Like, again, this is a very tough matchup because of resistance. And we had not the greatest start, but the fact that we went as far as we did, I'll take it. This is actually a very good case study of like trying to use your resources well, using us as more of a boxy deck than a pure Toucannon deck. So it was actually a very good game. They were able to show Mega Excadrill and why it's actually becoming more on the meta side of things. This isn't a deck I am interested in trying out, so be on the lookout for that later on this channel. But let's go to game 3. Let's see if we can end this video with 2 wins and with this. So yeah, let's go to the next game and see how Jungle Toucannon can finish off this video. Okay, y'all, we're in game number 3 here with Jungle Toucannon, and we lost a coin flip again. We'll see if we go first or second, and we're gonna go second, which is good. We can try and get our resources out, get our board set up. And we start with Fez. Not the best start, but at least they won't know what we're playing. We have a Buddy Poffin, so we can at least get our board going. So let's see. So we're going against a fossil box. So the new Relicanth in this set. It does 30 more damage for any basically fossil Pokemon or fossil card in play. So I'm interested to see how they're going to do. So let's get our board set up here. So we'll play Fan Roam, use Fan Call, and then we'll grab 2 Pikipeks, and we got Trumbeak Toucannon. Kind of want to grab a Noctowl. That way if we can get one, we're fine. Yeah, I'll do that, because we have a lot of other pieces here. Kind of want to boss up the Relicanth, but I'm not worried about this card like doing much damage to us. So we're just going to end our turn. They're going to hit us for 50, which is fine. They're not knocking out any of our Pokemon. We're not weak to fire. So they're probably going to grab Fossil Quarry or a Secret Box. Okay. See what they discard here. A lot of their pieces, but this, I believe they rely on Rare Candy to get Bastiodon, so it looks like they are playing Bastiodon, which will hurt us. So we need to hope that they don't put 2 in play. So as much we want to knock out the Pokemon, the actual Pokemon, we need to go after, I believe is the Armor Fossil. Yes, so we need to go after that. That way they can not, so that way we can attack. If not, we'll have to rely on the Teal Mask Ogerpon to be our attacker. So, if we get Rare Candy and Energy, we could be able to boss that up because we do have boss in hand and slow them down a little bit. We got Energy, just not anything else. Okay, well, I'm going to get rid of the Fossil Quarry for them. I'm going to evolve up our Trumbeak. I'm not going to evolve up the Hoothoot because we don't have anything in play. I'm kind of wanting to hold off on an energy attachment because we are kind of sparse at energy right now. I'm just going to pass. I know it's going to be another setup term for them. But since we got rid of their Fossil Quarry, I'm not sure if they have another one in hand. Because they grabbed that off the secret box. So Bastiodon, okay, that's what I was worried about. But we have Boss. So right now they only have one. So if we can get... Actually, we can probably knock that out. We have enough pieces. Because we have the Toucannon, we have the energy. We just need to have a switch. So this just shows why Bastiodon is so strong right now in this format. I will say, after playing these games, I will probably put in more switching options. Whether it be Kieran, whether it be an actual switch. Just so we have options. Like, we do have the Air Balloon, so if we can get that, that'll be great. Bug Catching Set, so this gives us a possibility here, so let's see what we can get. We get Energy. Doesn't help us. I'm looking for Teal Mask. Because I can get the Prime Catcher here. Evolve up Toucannon. I can always do Aerial Draw. Glass Trumpet doesn't help us. I should attach Energy last turn. Because I can't really do much else. I'm just going to retreat. I'm going to give up or try to sacrifice the Fan Rotom. I can't really do much else. And just end my turn. I want to save the Fez. I want to give them 2 prizes here. So they use Gwen, which is another new card from this set. They're just going to draw. But they're not putting down any more fossils, which is good. So once we get rid of this Bastiodon, we should be in the driver's seat. And honestly, we just have to get it into the active and we can attack. Because the ability is only good when it's on the bench. And it just seems like they're not drawing their fossils, which is interesting. Because they could retreat 70, so they could... Okay, so they're not even going to attack us, or knock us out. Got another Area 0. Let's Aerial, Draw, Poké Pad. Doesn't help us yet. But I could do damage to them. No, I can't because of Bastiodon. Because I'd rather knock this thing out. Okay, let's Poké Pad for... Do I have Rare Candy? No. I'm just getting another Trumbeak. Hopefully I can draw into another Toucannon. And we'll just end our turn. I'm going to save the energy because I'm hoping that they just knock out the Fan Rotom. and then activate my Fez. That way I can get a little bit more draw. So they're going to Lilies. Yeah, they're struggling to get their fossils. They want their fossils in play. See what they do. And they're just going to attack us. Yeah, it doesn't seem like they're getting what they want, which is, I'm fine with this. Because now I can promote the Toucannon, I can boss up the Bastiodon, I can draw with Fez and with Aerial Ace. So this actually was what I was planning for. I'm good playing from behind with this. So this is actually perfect for me. And we finally get Teal Mask, so we can expand our bench. Gonna do Aerial Draw, get Energy Switch, which we can use to our advantage. So let's Teal Dance here. Draw, we get another Teal Mask. We will flip the script. Get some more. We get another Toucannon here. We have one energy in the discard pile. So I can use Glass Trumpet, put it onto this Toucannon, get that set up. Going to use Noctowl. Grab some pieces that we need. I want to get more. Actually, what I could do is also use Prime Catcher, but I may just wait, because if they get another one out. What else do I want? Do Bug Catching Set, and I'll grab Poké Pad. No, I'll grab Air Balloon. Be on the safe side. See, okay, I feel that, which is fine. And then Arrow Draw. Another Poké Pad. Okay, Teal Dance. We have the energy switch, so I'm not worried about that. Another energy, so perfect here. We'll attach energy. And then we are going to boss up that Bastiodon. Pretty sure we are knocking that thing out. Yeah, we're doing 220 damage. That's perfect here. I'm actually going to Poké Pad for grab another Pikipek. That way we can start getting another attacker, because we do have Rare Candy, so we're fine with that. And let's do Feather Rondo, knock out this Bastion, slow them down for another turn, and tie up the prize trade here. And we get the Hoothoot, so I can put that down. So they get Rampardos. So they are weak to grass, which I talked about earlier on in this video. They get another armor fossil down. But if we can get our Teal Mask up and running, we circumvent the ability, because we'll have to have at least 3 energy to attack. So we're fine with that. So I'm gonna use Lilies. We don't have another boss. We have one in, it should be in the deck. I'm not really checking, but we can boss up the armor fossil. And they're not even attacking us. So, trying to think the best move here. I'm going to play another Hoothoot. That way we can do Noctowl here. Let's aerial draw. Brave Bangle. Let's aerial draw again. Get Night Stretcher. Don't really need the Night Stretcher just yet. Kind of wish I had Boss. That way I can get this guy out. 260. So let's thin out our deck. I just want to see what our options are. So we do have Iron Leaves, Toucannon, and Noctowl. So I'm going to show them the Iron Leaves, know like, hey, if you mess with me, I have an answer for you for that Rampardos. And I need 3 energy, I can do that. That's not an issue for me. So with that, I say we're pretty much set here. We're doing 260, 290, not enough. I wish I could knock this out, but we can take care of that later. So for now, let's just Feather Rondo here. Get another prize card. They're just banking that they can get rid of our energy, which is fine. We play Night Stretcher, we play Lana's Aid. We have enough resources to get our energy back. I'm not too worried about that. And they will knock us out. Actually, no they won't, because we are resistant to fighting Pokemon. So with that, they're not knocking us out. We can get the Iron Leaves in play, knock them out. They're going to flip a coin. They get Tails. Not going to affect us at all. Yeah, they're not even knocking us out. And we can fully attack them. We're at 220. I'm kinda tempted. Yeah, let's do this. Because they are weak to grass. Rapid Veneer, we are gonna use Rapid Veneer. And then we're gonna move energy 1, 2, and 3. We're doing 360 damage. Yeah, they're going to move energy somewhere, which is fine. I have the energy switch. I'm not too worried about it. Let's use aerial draw, see what we grab. Another Hoothoot, that's fine. Aerial draw. Night Stretcher, perfect. So we got our resources here. Let's Teal Dance, see what else we grab. Another Buddy Poffin. Yeah, we're in a driver's seat here. They're gonna move an energy, which is fine. We have the energy switch. No matter where they put it, we can move it back, and they just can see. They saw that the writing's on the wall. They only got 1 Pokemon out, and even if they get a fossil out, we can knock that out. So that was a very good game, and showing that like we can come back from behind. We don't mind playing a single prize board state and like let them do what they need to do, and we just kind of like take control once we're in a good spot. We can play patiently. Toucannon can do that. I love the grass package. That way we can draw what we can, utilize the Teal Mask, especially in against a fossil box like that where Bastiodon can be controlling, but we have options to go around that because we have Pokemon that need 3 energy to attack. So this is a great way to show just the versatility of this box deck. So let's go into the outro, kind of break down our games and just explain the deck a little more and how we did. Okay, y'all, we played 3 games with Jungle Toucannon, and we went off with 2-1 record. And really, the second game where we lost, it was a very close game. It's just kind of breaking in the beginning, kind of shows just the weakness of this deck. If we don't get the Tera Pokemon when we need them, then we kind of are slowed down. But it was still a very close game. We came back and really fought through that. And just the amount of pressure we can put on with Toucannon. I think this is a very underestimated card. This is a great support Pokemon. This is a great attacking Pokemon. I've seen this paired off with a lot of different archetypes. I've seen this with the fighting build. I've seen this with fighting, fire, just an overall Tera box type of deal with multiple energy types. Again, I like the grass. I kind of went with a more jungle theme, just because one, Toucannons are in the jungle. Kind of want to play off of that. But I like the grass. I like having the option with Iron Leaves when we can spread out our energy and have an end game attacker and go against the Pokemon that are weak to grass and just get that out of nowhere. I like the draw power between the Aerial Ace on the Toucannon and the Teal dance with Teal Master Ogerpon. We have the Fezandipiti. Fan Rotom is a super consistent setup Pokemon. Like I originally had 4 Buddy Poffins in this list. I cut it down to 3 to kind of put in more Night Stretchers, more Glass Trumpets, and like the energy switch. And honestly, the 3 is perfect. I've opened up with Fan Rotom every single time. If I would make an adjustment to my list, I will put in more switching cards. I'm not sure if Prime Capture is the best ace spec, but I feel like it is needed. I probably would put in actual switch. I'll probably maybe put in a Kieran in here. I did not use Lana's aid at all, so I will probably cut Lana's aid for something else. I like the Black Belt's training. Again, I didn't use it, so maybe put in a Kieran instead of Black Belt's training, kind of serve the switching purpose and the boost purpose at the same time. I'm glad I did put in the Air Balloon. That was not part of the original list. I did that as a last minute decision without testing. Came in clutch in my videos. But yeah, this is a very fun list. I'm gonna build this for my Rogue Knight. I'm gonna adjust it to make sure for different ways so I can play it in that setting. But this is Toucannon's a very fun card. I can't wait to see what else we can do with this card going on in the future. But with that being said, like, let us know what you think of Toucannon, what builds you have, and what ideas you have for this card. Maybe we'll take a look at the comments, and it may become a video in the next couple weeks once we really explore Pitch Black. So, with that, thank you for watching our Rogue Deck Showcase video featuring the Toucannon Jungle build. And with all that being said, have fun playing those sneaky decks, y'all. See ya.